This is a quick look at the terrain. Got forest, a couple of ruins, crashed Imperial shuttle, some buildings, the Wall of Martyrs. All right. There it is.
Try not to ham it up too much is what I need to do.
All right, Spence.
So this is the roll for mission?
This is a roll for mission.
All right, roll for mission. We get a 2.
Which is Purge the Alien, right?
I always forget.
Yep. Pretty sure.
Roll book.
All right. You want to roll for deployment?
Sure. All right. So for everybody watching at home, we as a group don't like that weird diagonal deployment. So we always go 1 through 3 is Dawn of War, and 4 through 6 is Hammer and Anvil. Did I get those terms right?
You got it.
I think that's the official one. So I have rolled a 2, so Dawn of War.
Okie dokie.
Which is good for me.
Which would have been Dawn of War anyway, so.
Oh yeah.
Alright, you want to roll for knife fight?
Sure. Well, now you got to get it down. We will do initiative. Who's going first? That's the person who actually checks for knife fight.
Here we go.
Alright. It gets a 3. 6. So I go first, if I want. I at least get to choose my side to deploy first. Again, for anybody watching at home, we just kind of did a freehand with the terrain rather than roll for it. Chris is very good about that. He's got a good eye for it, unlike me, who always opts to roll for it. So, based on what I'm seeing here, I want to choose the side that gives you the least amount of places to hide, because I'm not going to be hiding so much. So, I think I'm going to take this table half, the one that's closer to you. So I'm going to come around here.
Sounds good.
So this is me. I mainly wanted to deny you this. You can put a lot of fire warriors in there, and I don't think I want to have to deal with that. And
it's me shaking my head.
You know, and then also this ruin as well would be a good place to hide a lot of stuff. So, all right, I think I'm good to go. So I'm going to start deploying.
All right. Do you want to go over your army list?
Yeah, let's do that.
We didn't even say what we're playing.
Well, whose fault is that?
Let's say mine.
All right. This is my almost entirely unpainted. So anybody watching at home, please don't hate me. Don't yell at me. Hey, I at least painted this guy, right? He looks really good, right? I have the Dark Angels here. At least most of them are primed. You know, I'm getting ready to paint them. 2,000 point list. We got the Raven Wing being represented. We have 2 Raven Wing squads of 6 bikes, 2 attack bikes. One of them looks like an orc because he's a proxy. 2 land speeders and a Landspeeder Vengeance, or Dark Shroud rather, the one that gives everybody shroud and everything. Got an assault cannon on there. We got 2 heavy flamers on one Landspeeder, 2 multi-meltas on the other. The attack bikes each have a multi-melta. The 6 bikes, standard fare, 2 meltas in each squad. And I believe the sergeant has melta bombs. And a combi melta, yep, that's a melta. The 3 guys primed in white are actually a Raven Wing command squad with a banner of devastation that makes all the bolters really nasty. We got a Predator outfitted with las cannons all over, you know, twin linked and on the sides. And we have a Land Raider, and this is actually the Crusader model, but I'm running it today as a Redeemer. I'm actually going to try that out. We'll see how it goes.
That has the heavy flamer.
That's the one that has Flamestorm side sponsons.
Okay.
It still has a twin-linked assault cannon and a multi-melta.
Okay.
But just instead of these Hurricane Bolter side sponsons, it would be Flamestorm cannons.
Are those Torment?
I don't think so. I think
okay.
they're just template. But they're Strength 6 AP3.
Ouch.
So they're pretty nasty. Inside there is our good friend the Chaplain in Terminator armor. And he's with a group of 5 Terminators that I still have to take out of my case. They're going to have 3 pairs of lightning claws. One guy's got a heavy flamer, and the sergeant has a thunder hammer and storm shield. And the chaplain himself has a combi melta gun, digital weapons, a displacer field, and the Mace of Redemption. So I really decked him out.
Okay. Displace the field.
That gives him a 3-up invuln.
Oh.
And when he makes the save, he scatters a d6 inches.
The model itself?
The model itself. Which means if you go to hit him first, and he makes his saves in an assault. Actually, no. I think the scatter's actually at initiative step 1. So either way, he gets to hit back, but then he's going to scatter a d6. That's if he makes the invuln save. If he just makes a regular armor save, which is a 2-up, which is better, you know, nothing happens. But also if you shoot at him.
Huh.
So let's say you're shooting at him when he's on the battlefield, he's actually going to scatter potentially even closer to you.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of cool. I haven't used it yet. I'm going to see, you know, how
Does that work for his whole unit scatters or just him?
Just him.
Okay.
But he's an IC, so he can break off of the unit.
Right, right.
And so it's no big deal. But he's going to be inside the Land Raider with the rest of the guys.
All right.
And so, yeah. Oh, and over here, this funky-looking land speeder with the wings is my somewhat kit-bashed land speeder to be Samael.
Okay.
He's my warlord. And he's on his Sable Claw land speeder.
Okay.
And I believe that is it.
So it's
There's some other war gear I think that I might not have mentioned, like on the
if it comes up,
tanks or whatever. But if it comes up, yeah.
Be sure to mention it.
Yep.
All right, 2,000 points for Dark Angels. Very nice. All right, so for today's battle, I'm doing 2,000 points of the brand new Tau Empire. Let's start with the HQ. Be proxying this fella as Dock Strider. All right. Then we got a HQ Commander with a fusion blaster, missile pods, plasma rifle, and stimulant injector.
What does that do?
Feel no pain.
Ah, yes.
2 shield drones and a bodyguard. They all have missile pods and plasma rifles. Pathfinder team. Marker drones. Fire warrior team. 3 of them. Stealth suits. 6 of them. They're Riptide. He's a work in progress. Still painting him. Hammerhead. 2 units of broadsides, both with 1 shield drum. And another unit of crisis suits. With burst cannons, plasma rifles. Alright. That's 2,000 points of Tau Empire. Alright, we'll be back with deployment. Alright, before we do deployment...
So, rolling to see if it's night fighting. It is not.
Okay.
A 4-up would have done it. And on top of that, this is normally where we would roll for Warlord traits.
Yep.
My HQ Warlord comes with a Warlord trait. It's already decided for me in the Codex, which allows him and any units he's attached to get an extra D6 on their flat out or turbo boost.
Okay.
Not great, to be honest, but hey. And now, I believe you have a roll for Warlord?
Yeah, I'm going to roll on the Tau Empire. 5. I got to look that up. Alright, I got Predator of the Skies, which is Skyfire, which is not what I wanted because Spencer has no flyers.
Yeah, if anybody's familiar with the new Codex of the Dark Angels, their flyers are not great, so I didn't pick any up.
Alright.
Alright, let's get some units on this table.
Deployment. We'll be back. And we're back with his Dark Angel deployment.
Yep. So, earlier correction, both land speeders have heavy flamers, so no need to distinguish. Got the 2 squads, command squad. The Terminators and the Chaplain are inside the Land Raider Redeemer. So,
alright.
and then over to the